Regardless of the craziness, I would.
All right, everybody. So welcome to a new episode of Metahumans Mondays. We've got a lot of really cool topics to talk about today. And as always, joined by Francisco, Boy Blender. How you doing, dude?
What's up? Doing pretty good, pretty good. Surviving the heat.
Awesome. And we're also joined by a new special guest, Brian Green. How you doing, Brian?
Pretty good. It's nice to be here.
Awesome. Glad to have you, dude. So we got a lot of stuff to jump into today. It's really exciting. First one we're going to jump into, I'm going to do this one first just because it's some time has passed and between last Monday and today this came out. So I'd love to jump on board into this topic and step right into it. And that is Marvel's What If. So the trailer from Marvel What If came out. Actually, I like the little pun right there. One question changes everything. So this original series is going to be streaming August 11th on Disney Plus. And I'm excited for this because it gives you a lot of fun episodes and different perspectives and different things that are going to happen. And you also get to see a lot of different characters that you usually don't get to see, right? And a lot of scenarios that we usually don't get to see happen or will never see happen on the big screen. This is going to be the only way to see some of these stories come to life, essentially, right? Is through What If. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to hear your guys' takes on it. And before we go, we'll go from Francisco and then Brian. I will say this: I love me some Howard the Duck. I think he's a funny character, and seeing him in the trailer got me stoked. So yeah, let's bring on Howard the Duck. And hey, you know what? I was always thinking, like, how are they gonna bring Gwenpool into the world? I feel like What If could be a way to bring Gwenpool into the MCU somehow. You know what I mean? Especially through her first appearance was in like the Howard the Duck comics too, back when. So yeah, this show's gonna be a lot of fun. So there's a lot to dive into here. I'm not even touching the surface, but I'm looking forward to what both of you have to say. So starting with you, Francisco, what do you think, dude? What do you think about the trailer and what are you excited about?
It was really fun watching it. It got me excited because there's like a lot of cool things. The thing that like threw me off at first because I thought it was gonna be a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw the animation, I was like, "What? All right, so it's gonna be interesting." Now they're gonna be like, my first thought was like, "Okay, what if it was in animation?" But then I was like, "Oh, it's a series."
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I'm seeing all the new things that are gonna come out, all the like the separate heroes. I saw Howard the Duck; he looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the one that really caught my attention out of all of them was Black Panther, especially with like I don't know if it is Chadwick Boseman's voice or a similar voice actor.
I know. That's a good point, man. Yeah. Is it or not? I'll look it up right now while you're.
Yeah, because I remember how they said they didn't want to get another actor for Chadwick and Boseman, but I was like, so does that mean that a voice actor is okay? And but it was interesting. That one really like, especially because oh man, like his name escapes me. His enemy from the movie
Killmonger.
There you go, Killmonger. He comes out a lot.
Yeah.
A very lot.
Yeah.
And like I actually enjoyed him in the movie, so I'm like really looking forward to seeing more on the what ifs on his side. There's.
You know what? I'm looking at it right now on IMDb. Michael B. Jordan did voice Killmonger, which is interesting. It says he voiced Killmonger for one episode, which. Literally what we saw in the trailer of him, that means that literally is his only appearance is that one episode.
Oh, wow, they added a lot of that single episode then.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to look here. So look, check this out. So Haley Atwell is voicing Peggy Carter. Josh Brolin is voicing Thanos. Howard Stark is voiced by Dominic Cooper. So Michael Douglas is doing Ant-Man. Karen Gillan is doing Nebula. Jeff Goldblum is doing Grandmaster. So we're getting a lot of the same. Chris Hemsworth is doing Thor. Hiddleston's doing Loki. Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury. They pretty much got everybody to cross over.
That's pretty cool.
And do the voices, which is that's pretty great. But when I jumped, oh wow, Chadwick Boseman.
They got Chadwick Boseman before and he's passed, and they already filmed this episode.
Well, I don't understand this, dude. But oh yeah, this is weird. Okay, so on IMDb, Chadwick Boseman is listed as Star-Lord. So,
What?
so that Black
What?
Panther, I'm not kidding you. Anyone that wants to look this up, on IMDb, Chadwick Boseman, dude, I don't think anyone's talking about this. We might be the first ones to have figured this out.
That, like I said, as soon as I heard his voice and saw the Black Panther on there, that was my immediate, the thing that overshadowed the most of it for me.
So I think his What If episode is like, what if Black Panther? So that's why they were calling it like Space Wakanda or Space Black Panther. You know, I think it's like basically what if Black Panther was like Star-Lord, or what if he was.
That's true. Because Yondu came out in that scene at the end with him.
Yeah. So on IMDb, it lists him as Star-Lord, and then it has a slash. Like he is also talking for somebody else, so maybe he's like Star-Lord / Black Panther.
Yeah. Wait, so then that means they did get him as the voice actor.
They did. This might be one of the last. This is definitely his last voicing gig he did, according to IMDb. I don't know about last acting role. They might have filmed some other stuff, but.
Wow, that's so. Maybe I would probably think that maybe.
Oh wow.
Like.
Okay, so actually, Francisco, this is his last thing. He didn't do anything else. This is it.
Oh snap!
It says, yeah, it says post-production. He is T'Challa / Star-Lord. He's the voice in What If, and this is his final credit and his acting reel on IMDb. Wow.
Yeah, because like I said, when they said that they're not gonna get anybody else to replace him, I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
Hearing his voice and everything, so I was like, no way. Did they really think this far ahead? And if so, then that means while he was keeping it under wraps from the entire world, Disney already knew about the whole sickness thing.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is his last performance. Crazy, huh?
Damn, yeah.
Damn.
2021. It does not say. Another weird thing is on the IMDb. All these actors have one episode, except for the guy who plays the Watcher, Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
Who by the looks of the trailer, he seems like he's kind of like like Tales of the Crypt Keeper, like the host.
Yeah.
The Watcher is going to be the host of this show. It says the host for 10 episodes. So there's 10 episodes of What If here. So that's kind of giving us some information there. And then Chadwick Boseman's episode, it says unknown episodes. His is the only one that doesn't say that it's one episode. So I don't know if maybe because they knew this was his last performance, if maybe they're going to try to drag this out and make his like a special, like maybe 2 episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there by any chance, when is his when did he pass away?
There's 2020. It doesn't say the. Okay, yeah, August 28th, 2020.
Think about it.
Oh, wow.
It comes out August. What if it's the first episode and it's going to be a tribute?
There you go, man. There you go. I haven't heard anyone else say this, but you might be on the dot, bro. You would be on the dot. Yeah. On his on his passing day, August 28th, tribute to him. And
they make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and you want to go one even further. If the show's really going to not come out yet, his birthday's on the 29th of November. So, not even that far off after. So, either way, they got 2 dates that are very close to each other where they can do a hell of a tribute to him,
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. That's, shoot, hey, we might have just broke some news right there. Ain't nobody else caught on to. We just, did a whole detective thing right now and shit. Cool shit, man. Man, that's crazy, man. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, though. He was great as a Black Panther.
Yeah, dude,
absolutely loved him in that role.
Amazing actor.
Yeah. I love that, I think I said this in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, that I loved how different he was. I liked the accent. I liked the look. He was just different. When he came on screen, he really was set apart. And I said that the other day when we were talking about, the Eternals and how that one actor who was going to play the Black Knight looked way too much like the guy who's Bucky Barnes or Winter Soldier, and how too many of the actors look kind of sometimes the same,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Chadwick was just so distinct with his look, his voice, his, you know what I mean? And I really like that. I like being able to set people apart like that, and they're in their own lane. It's pretty freaking cool, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's how do you get a you shouldn't really get a replacement for him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, wild, man. How about you, Brian? What do you think, man? What got you stoked about the trailer? What caught your eye in that trailer?
Well, for me personally, it's like I love watching like different animation styles, and this animation that they went with for the whole like series, I think it's on point. Like it fits what like Marvel for some reason. To me, that like when I see animation, that one kind of stuck out for me. For that's like Marvel animation right there, compared to like other stuff we've seen.
Yeah, what would you compare it to? What other anime would you say kind of looks like this?
I want to say almost kind of like Genlock from Rooster Teeth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like I kind of got that kind of feel for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But this just looks way more cleaner.
Yeah, yeah. Smooth.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'm actually kind of excited to see the zombies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We almost forgot about that shit. Yeah. Good job, Brian. I didn't even freaking... How many people talk about Marvel zombies all these years, and now it's like, hey, here you go. You always talk about it. Now's your chance, you know. Watch that shit. Yeah. Yeah, and they show up for so quick,
like,
huh?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a quick, like 2 seconds, and it's like, oh.
It was Cap, right?
It was like, I think it was Cap and someone else.
Yeah.
That you can see.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, actually, I'm rewatching the trailer right now. There is no T'Challa, dude. He is Star-Lord, man. The Star-Lord mask comes off, and it's him. There is no Star-Lord. There is no Peter Quill. You know, it's him. So that's why he got to be. That's pretty cool, huh? He got to be Star-Lord again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it right here. You know, I'm tripping out on is what a prevalent role Yondu has had, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised his first appearance book isn't worth more, to be honest, because he keeps coming back, you know? Yeah. Very cool, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I do like the animation though. It's gonna be fun to watch that. I'm trying to see like I mean, but judging by the poster we can see here, it looks like Captain Britain, Peggy Carter version is gonna be very. Well, I don't know if everyone gets one episode. I don't know how they're gonna do this. She must have one hell of an episode, right?
I feel like they're gonna be maybe probably an hour long.
45.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. At 10 episodes, does that make it the longest Marvel show so far?
Maybe. You think they'll have like probably even like little teasers also at the end or something of the next episode?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
All right. So I'm gonna jump into the next topic here, which is this one's big. All right. So San Diego Comic-Con is coming. It's gonna be San Diego Comic-Con at home again this year. So it's going to be through the internets. And if you guys remember last year, oh, shout out to Pete in the chat. Yeah, he says it is Chadwick. All right, thanks, dude. Always stoked to have Pete here in the chat. Shout out to Pete. Shoot, we got to get Pete on the show sometime, man. When you're ready, Pete. You say, Pete, and you're on, bro. You let me know when you're up for it. I'd love to have you on, man. You have a lot of knowledge as well in the comic book world. Actually, I think we were talking. Me and Francisco were talking about this earlier. They just dropped news today that AWA's The Chariot is going to get directed by the director of Top Gun, and it has that Jeff DeCal cover. And I think Pete's the only one that got that book when it came out, man. So that book's going for like $40+. So, so shout out to you, Pete. If you still got that book, man, that thing's bumping in value right now. Hold on to that sucker. It's a Chariot 1 from AWA. I know you get a lot of those AWAs in the pull. So that book's hot right now, dude. So check it out. If you haven't seen it, dig it up, because that book's on fire right now. And it's only going to get more on fire because it didn't have a very high print run. I was stoked on that book because Jeff DeCal did that cover, and he's a friend of ours. He did our Vampirella exclusive, so and he killed it on that cover. So, but yeah, San Diego Comic-Con's coming. There is a lot. Okay, so this year is going to be weird because everything's being split up. Everything's being split up. We have a lot of different conventions coming. As you can see, there's the beautiful logo there. Francisco, you could see it on your end, this SDCC logo. So there are a lot of other big vendors and retailers and brands that are going to branch off from San Diego Comic-Con, and they're choosing to do their own thing, because usually at SDCC, like last year, there was this floor plan that you were able to digitally click on, and basically go to the different booths and buy the exclusives. And this year's going to be different because everyone's branching off. So when you usually got that, you know, Friday, July 23rd, Sunday, July 25th schedule, you know, where you got a couple of days, it's going to be different because it's going to be all digital, Comic-Con at home this time. And what's going to happen is, we all know that the chaos that ensues, probably the biggest of the exclusive retailers there is Funko. And as you can see here on the slide I'm about to pull up, Funko is out. There will not be a Funko at San Diego Comic-Con. They probably have like maybe like a placeholder page on their thing, but supposedly they're doing their own thing. It's going to be called FUNKON. So FUNKON Summer 2021.
Is it like FUNKON or Funk On?
Funk On. There you go. Yeah, Funk On. I didn't even think about that. It's like wax on, wax off. Funk on, funk off. Yeah. So yeah, that's hilarious, dude. So they're gonna move their whole thing. They're shifting everything to August 4th, and they're gonna do a 3-day event. With, according to them, reveals, of course, by Funko, celebrity appearances, new fun TV content, live streams, giveaways, and a Loungefly fashion show and more. Which is, so I guess Loungefly's partnering up with them. But they're doing their own thing, and they're also going to have an in-house attending thing, which is kind of wild to me. But there's going to be a in-person one at the Funko Hollywood headquarters. So I didn't know this, but there was a Funko Hollywood that opened. That slipped past me. I knew there was one out in, where is it? Like, I don't know. Is it like Washington or something? There's like a Funko store, a big Funko store, a flagship one somewhere. But now there's one in Hollywood, and so they're having like an in-store thing there, and so that's pretty much what their booth would have been at SDCC, you know.
Yeah, I think it's been around a while because I remember last year around March when I went to Hollywood, the main strip or the main area. Mm-hmm. I walked by it and I was like, "Oh snap! There's a Funko place here." Yeah. I never went in it though, but I did walk by it.
Yeah. I know you have some Funkos, right, Francisco?
Yeah.
Brian, do you collect Funkos?
I have a few. Yeah. I try collecting here and there. Like, the only set I really have is for Ruby, but other than that, I have like a few. Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I think I said this last time. I technically pre-ordered my first Funko ever. I've never owned one. I've always just we've gotten them in the store, sold them for 5 years now. You know, we've been a dealer at Metahumans, but I've never actually like owned one. But I actually pre-ordered one for myself. I got myself that Blue Beetle Dia de los Muertos that's gonna come out. Nice. So technically that's my first Funko. We'll have one for the shop too, but
it reminds me.
Yeah, but technically that'll be my first one, just because I think
the Blue Beetle's awesome. Jessica Cruz one.
Oh, that Jessica Cruz one's cool, man. Yeah, I think we have that coming in the store. I think that's ordered for the store, Francisco, so it'll be there. But yeah, I pre-ordered the Blue Beetle because I thought it looked really cool. And yeah, so Funko, there you go. They're branching off, doing their own thing. Another brand that's doing this is Super 7. Which I'm a fan of because I love their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates figures. Those are badass. But so Super 7's doing something they call the Super 7 Spectacular Kinda Sorta Still at Home-Con. Say that 5 times fast. So they're having their own Super 7 convention. And they did this last year. It was kind of cool. And basically, they have their own exclusives, of course. And first at noon p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they have their own set of exclusives on their store. So see, this is interesting. Everyone's like leaving the everyone's just doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Since it's digital, they're like, why not? So they got like a giant vinyl Mickey Mouse, and they've got this little Godzilla figure, and they got all kinds of cool stuff. One thing I'll mention, I don't know if you guys knew this. I know you guys are Ranger fans too. Did you guys see that Super 7 is doing the Ultimates, like how they do with the Turtles, are doing Power Rangers. Somehow they got the Power Rangers license now.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not
That's
kidding.
sick.
Yeah, Google that. Look it up. They just showed off like their Goldar figure in a Tommy Green Ranger, dude. It looks badass, dude. It looks really cool, man. So they got Ultimates. They got Ultimates of those. But I'm tripping out because it's like, dude, what? I mean, Hasbro's Lightning Collection's already great, and then now you've got Super 7 with like another 6-inch range figure. Like that's a lot of crazy 6-inch range figures, you know what I mean? And then
Man,
what was the other brand? Something's
coming up with Power Rangers, I know it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something in the distance, huh? Yeah.
Especially the which one was it? Also, Brian, the Adidas one or Reebok? They also did a Power Rangers collab recently.
Crap, who was it? I think it was Adidas. Hold on, let me double check.
Wait, a shoe?
That's like last week too.
They dropped.
Yeah.
They dropped.
Yeah, the whole first original Rangers got their own like shoe.
Are you serious? My brother skates for Adidas, man. He's like one of the professional riders. I didn't even know about this. How did I not know about this?
Oh, it's Reebok. Reebok's
Oh,
Reebok.
Reebok. Okay, I was like, man, my brother would have told me about this. Yeah. No wonder. Yeah.
They look nice. Not gonna lie.
Crazy. All right, man. Everyone's doing the collab thing, huh? Because I know Adidas did the Star Wars thing. You know.
Yeah.
Reebok's doing Power Rangers. Man, what's next, huh?
Dude, the shoe boxes, like, I don't know if they connect to each other, but they are each like Megazord parts too, so that's pretty cool.
No one's tried to take on the TMNT drift, man. Give me some
TMNT
kicks.
I'll be on that.
I'll be on that shit too, bro. Maybe we'll even carry those in the freaking store, man. We don't carry shoes, but we might have to make an exception for Ninja Turtle shoes, bro.
God,
the TurtleCom 101s. Crazy. All right, so and then the last big, well, there's a lot of other retailers doing the thing, but the big one in my opinion is the Hasbro PulseCon.
Oh.
And this one's so big they don't even have a date yet. It just says fall. But so I don't know what to them. I don't know what fall is. They're gonna push it, but Hasbro is one of my favorite companies. Their customer service is fantastic. And compared to like a lot of other brands, Mattel. But yeah, like Hasbro is awesome, dude. Hasbro is like the best.
Dude, no, because it's like even Hasbro on like Pulse, they just released also their special limited edition Hasbro Pulse only Power Rangers metallic colors.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The see-through ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like something's going on, man. Something's going on.
Something is going on, man. Yeah, as you guys can see here, this is one of the PulseCon exclusives. It's a Marvel Spider-Man animated series based Venom figure.
That one looks so cool, dude.
So freaking cool. I know there's some complaints on this figure because there's 2 peg holes on the shoulders. If you guys look at the photos, the close-up photos on the internet, the reason for that is because the chest body part is a reuse of the Omega Red figure. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I always thought that was still pretty neat because it gives it like some kind of like a vintage feel to it too.
Yeah, because
the
they
whole
would do
reusing.
That.
Yeah.
But I mean it's a cool looking Venom, you know what I mean? So
definitely.
And these blister cards are cool because like they if you've seen them in person, the card is, how to explain this? You guys have seen these in person, but like the card, for anyone that doesn't know, when you think blister, you think, oh, eventually with time it'll fall off, but these don't, because the way the cardboard is injected over the plastic blisters underneath, like in the sandwich between 2 cardboard. Does that make that right? It's a lot more heavier
it's got
duty.
like a sandwich layer kind of thing.
Yeah, so let's put it this way: once you take it out, you can't put it back in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is either a hanger for the wall or a ripper. You know what I mean? You're legit gonna take this thing out. But in a Comic-Con fashion, you get that cool Venom case. So that's gonna be a black cardboard case that goes over the figure itself, as you could see in the top left. San Diego Comic-Con always has really nice packaging, you know what I mean? So I'm expecting another or actually no, never mind. We have it. We're about to show it to you right here actually. So I guess this is the other Marvel Legends review. There's usually always 2 every year. So this is what what Hasbro would have had at the San Diego Comic-Con booth this year too. This is their alternate MODOK. Did you guys see this? This is pretty funny. This is
different from the one we had.
Yeah, so this is a different MODOK. Let me get the exact name on this.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he's got like the Elvis shades.
That's so rad.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't even know what character that is, but he looks so funny that I just gotta have it. You know what I mean? Like it's got to go on the shelf with the other MODOK. This might even be the preferred MODOK of the 2, as you know. But what is the title of this guy? Because he's from like an alternate comic that I have not actually read. Brian, are you familiar with this character? This version?
MODOK?
This version.
This one? No, I have no idea.
The Elvis MODOK?
Elvis MODOK?
It's a MODOK World Domination Tour. That's what it says. And what's the name of the guy he comes with right there? It says MODOK figure with rock and roll design. All right, there's the Elvis Presley thing. Scale with the Captain figure. So that guy that he comes with, the Pack-In, who kind of looks like a reuse of Punisher, right? He's called the Captain. So if anyone has info on this character, I'm actually curious about it. You know what's funny? When I first saw this character, his face doesn't match up completely. But do you guys remember that one comic called Mace? The Mace, or it's almost like a guy who looks like a young George Carlin, like the comedian. The Mace, or what was his name, man? Ah, shoot. Let me see. It kind of dates me how old I am here. But it was a character that kind of looks like him. I'm probably saying it wrong, but he was like this guy, like in a trench coat. Or mage? Is it mage? Am I just tripping? What's if someone knows what I'm talking about, I don't know if it's from like Comic Gen or what, but it was an older comic from back in the day, and there was a character that for some reason this guy kind of reminds me of him, and he had like a kind of like a thunder logo or something to him, but I'm blanking on the name right now. But he reminds me a lot of him, this side character here. But yeah, he's called the Captain. If anyone knows the story behind this, let me know, because I'm actually curious about it. Now, I don't have too much info, but I mean, this is one of those sets that, like, obviously I don't already have one of these. It's not like I'm getting like the 20th version of Spider-Man or Iron Man in Marvel Legends form, you know what I mean? I'm getting like a unique character, you know? In the chat, Action Doll says he throws burgers. Which one? Which one throws burgers? The MODOK?
That's some superpower.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. What the heck? There's burgers right there.
Oh snap! I see them now on the little side right there.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's cool, man. Hey, those are some burgers right there for your Deadpool display right there. If you wanna, Deadpool's always got chimichangas and stuff. This guy's got burgers that he throws. I gotta look this up. I'm actually curious to read this just for fun now. But yeah, cool 2-pack. I definitely want one of these. That's going to be fun. So heads up, anyone checking the Hasbro Pulse. To all the Star Wars fans, again, we're not going to be able to go through every exclusive here today because there's so many. But this is one I haven't seen done before. So this is a Black Series Star Wars 6-inch Cantina set. It comes with 3 figures. And I don't know, have you guys seen this already or no?
No.
Looks sick.
Yeah, so this got revealed, and so this is the first time you get the guy with the orange jacket, Pon Baba, I think his name was.
Yeah.
And then Francisco, do you remember the guy in the middle's name, the bar guy?
Oh, I don't remember. I just remember he doesn't like you.
Yeah. He's I'm actually tripping. I was like, I wonder why they didn't make a figure of that guy, or maybe they did in like the 3 3/4 inch back in the day, because it seemed like they made everybody, but.
I hope his arm is detachable. That would be perfect.
I know, right? Yeah, I remember that.
I had, when I was younger, I had the figure of him from I forgot which of the lines it was. I think it was like the Power of the Force line.
Yeah.
But I had him, and I really just I broke the arm off, dude. I just ripped it off because that's just
it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Yeah, so and then you get another Obi-Wan, right?
That one looks that Obi-Wan looks super nice.
Yeah.
Like, really nice.
Yeah, so for anyone that missed out on Obi-Wan, there you go, because I know he's been released before. I like I always love the cloth robe on these, because if you want to reuse them for other, or create your own Jedi, you can, you know what I mean? So, pretty freaking cool. And then here's the crazy part. So, the cantina that you say that's behind them comes with the set, and it's two different, it makes like a 1/4 of the thing. So I'm expecting this set to be probably the harder one to get out of all the exclusives they revealed, because people are going to want to buy like freaking 4 of these so that they can make an entire cantina and complete it, like, you know what I mean, as a whole fourth whole, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't be surprised if this one's the one that rakes up in value, especially since you know, there's a lot of passionate Star Wars fans.
That's what I was gonna ask you. You think they would actually make more sets of these, but with their respective characters, like another one with Luke and 2 random aliens that were in there?
Yeah.
And then Han and Greedo, and then one with Chewbacca and the droids or something like that?
Yeah, so wasn't there already a Black Series set with Han and Greedo, like who shoots first, and they had the chairs?
Oh, I wasn't aware. If there was one, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, you can combine that finally with this and just start making like a whole set, huh?
Next thing you know, they're gonna make the whole band too.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, you say that, but what if that's like the next reveal? They give us the stage and the whole dun 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 dun.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be sick.
They might as well insert a button so where the song plays when you freaking.
That's exactly what I was thinking of right now, dude.
Yeah. Are you a big Star Wars fan, Brian?
Yeah, honestly.
Cool, man. What was your favorite Star Wars movie? Because I know we've asked we haven't gotten your response on that.
I want to say episode 6.
Okay. All right. Episode 6. Cool, man.
Nice.
Just because one, I was really big about Endor. I always loved that planet for some reason.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And the Ewoks are sick.
Yeah, the Ewoks are cool, man. The Ewoks are underrated, man. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. But just the ending and everything, how Luke managed to talk to his father into helping him out in the end and all that, and how he just changes his screw this, I want to have a kid.
Yeah.
And all that.
Man,
that's pretty cool.
I remember seeing that how brutal that was. I think I was rewatching it with my girl not too long ago, and we saw a scene when you watch it when you're older like that, and you see when the troopers and when they're battling and they start shooting all the Ewoks and killing them, how brutal that really is. When as a grown up, you're like, holy shit, they're massacring these little bears everywhere. You know what I mean?
It's not right.
Yeah, it's not right.
They're actually not missing the bears.
Yeah, they're not. Could you see them? I think I remember he would get shot and he died, right? He rolled over and shit. Yeah. He went over the other side of the log. We were like, holy shit, this is brutal. It's like a bear massacre, you know? It's like do you remember that game, Jet Force Gemini on Nintendo 64?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude, yeah, those little Ewok looking things that were there, when they would zap them, you just see the blood go all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a game that needs to be remade, man. Jet Force Gemini was shit.
That was a rare game, right?
Yeah, rare. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't
surprising.
Yeah, right? That is surprising, man. I would have thought they brought that back, you know? But yeah, really crazy. All right, so like I said, that just scratches the surface. They're revealing stuff all the time, of exclusives that are gonna come up. But we just wanted to touch base on that. Heads up to everyone that didn't know. But yeah, a lot of these things are gonna be separate. So again, different dates for different. The Funko one's gonna be in August 3rd, and then Super 7's gonna be July 21st. And then you've got an unannounced date. It just says fall for Hasbro PulseCon, but we know that they're going to announce that soon. Keep in mind that Hasbro PulseCon always has a Transformer exclusive. They tend to have something for Ghostbusters. They have not announced anything for G.I. Joe. And
they will.
Yeah, and yes, that's the thing. Keep in mind, they will. And also, something else people are forgetting, they have a Fortnite license now. And I heard a rumor that they're going to announce something for Fortnite too. So this is going to be a lot of exclusives coming out from Hasbro. So heads up on that. And what I love about Hasbro is that all the 6-inch lines, they all fit together. And that's what makes me like it so much, because you got your Marvel Legend who will stand in scale with your Black Series and your Lightning Collection, and it's just all fluid. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. So jumping on to there to last portion right here of our episode, comic book pick of the week. Now, this book right here has been this book is on fire right now. Printings of like number 5, number 4, number 3, everything is sold out. They're having to reprint things. Francisco and I were talking earlier about man, they got like a Dracula homage, all the horror homages. There's a 1 in 10 Crow. Did you see that? A 1 in 10 Crow incentive?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going bonkers. And like, yeah, they keep selling out. They go up. You have an opportunity to order them, but then they sell out. So because of that mess, I'm not even going to put a Stray Dogs book on here. I'm going to put the trade paperback. So this is the trade paperback. It comes out in September. Early September. So I'm going to put this as the comic book pick of the week because everyone actually has a shot at getting this right now. So that's why the decision to put this here. I didn't want to put something that like everyone... The whole point of the comic book pick of the week is to put a book that is at cover price. You know what I mean? I don't want to put books that are... Because, shoot, Francisco, what the freaking... The issue number 1... The acetate cover, that's like, what, $200 now? $150?
Oh, yeah.
And the regular number 1's like $80, $90. So, like, you can't even read this book right now because, like, you can't really put together the set. There's only 5 issues, and you can't, you know?
It's another Something is Killing the Children.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, because of that, I mean, if you want an issue number 2 or 3... You know, an issue number 2, granted, if it's, you know, goes up to 6, 7, whatever. Issue number 3, if that one's like 10, 15. I mean, you're paying more for like 2 issues in a 5-part series than you would for just the 1 trade paperback when you can read all of them. You know what I mean? So, if you just want to read this story, and I know this sounds ridiculous, but this will probably sell out too. You know what I mean? But look at the they got Forbes to do that. Did you guys see this? Look at this. They got Forbes, like Forbes magazine, to do the it says, what do you get when you crossbreed Silence of the Lambs with All Dogs Go to Heaven? Well, you get Stray Dogs. So they got Forbes to do the foreword on it. And so yeah, heads up everyone, if you want to read this, this is the cheapest it's gonna get for you. And I guarantee you when this comes out, this will not be cover price either. It'll end up going up as well. Because this is going to be a first print of the trade. So expect a second print of the trade, and a third print of the trade, and a fourth print of trade. And you get the idea, so on and so forth. So to everyone watching, the reason this made comic book pick of the week, even though it's not coming out next week, is because you can order it right now through previews at cover price. Well, you know, tax and stuff, but that's like a given. But... hey, you're not going to pay an aftermarket of $40 for it. You know what I mean? Or $50. So you can get it at cover, which I think is $16.99, $17. Yeah, this is your best shot at reading it because as time goes on, the regular printings of the book are going to get worse. They're going to get higher in price. And this book is it's already been picked up. So for those that don't know, it's already been optioned. So this is gonna be something, and it totally looks like it. Even by looking at it now, it looks like they say, all dogs go to heaven with you know what I mean, Silence of the Lambs. You know what I mean? It's got that animation look, and you know what? If they animate it in exactly this style, it's probably gonna look beautiful. You know?
Oh yeah.
And the creators are awesome too. Trish Forstner seems like an awesome person. That'd be great to have her on the show someday as well. And Tony Fleeks. Dude, he's been in the game for a minute, IDW. A lot of people are getting to know him now, but he's been around. You know what I mean? So, stoked for them. This is wonderful for them. But for everyone that's following, if you want to read this, the cheapest and best shot you got is probably going to be to get this trade, get it in on early while you can before the prices get worse, because the regular issues are off the chain right now. They're all over the place in prices, and we're not even talking about forget about first prints. Like, those are kind of going out of reach. We're talking like, I mean, how many times have you heard of like a issue number 5 with like a third print? Like, that's never.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, issue 5 third print, issue 4 like third, like, it's like you're getting crazy printings on like off numbers. Like, we're not even talking about number 1. And then forget about it. If you want to try to collect all the horror homages, you got yourself a mission in front of you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of prices increasing on those things. So, yeah, heads up on that. If you guys are interested. I mean, did we? I didn't look this part up. Any chance you know, Francisco, who was it that picked this up, or Brian? Did you guys know who picked it up?
Oh, I didn't check.
Somebody picked it up for optioning. See, Stray Dogs optioned. Paramount Animation. Holy shit.
Oh, snap.
Oh my gosh, dude. Forget about it. There we go. So if you got your issue number 1, hold on to that sucker.
Good.
I think I have issue 3 and 4 right now.
3 and 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
What cover did you get on 3 and 4, Brian? What?
I think for issue 3, it's cover A.
Okay.
I can't find it right now. And then for issue 4, I actually just picked it up at Torpedo Comics in Vegas. It's a second print.
Okay. I'm getting lost with all the freaking... To be honest, I'm getting lost with all the printings and I'm lost with the printings. If you tell me like what the homage of the cover is, I'm more on board with where you know. Yeah.
These aren't really homages, to be honest. It's just like their cover A.
Okay, you got the cover A's. Okay, cool. All right.
Basically.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. There's been a lot of horror homages, and there's been so many. The one I liked, I think I said this earlier, that 28 Days Later one looks freaking great though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one looks super nice.
Yeah, that one looks really nice. Yeah, that's crazy, wild, man. But yeah, thank you everyone for Pete Robes in the chat says I have the Silence of the Lambs cover. Oh, sweet, man. You got some money right there. That's the OG one, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the show, everyone. This is our comic book pick of the week. Thank you all for everyone that joined us. I appreciate you all. Shout out, thank you, Brian, for joining us, for a special guest.
Anytime.
Where can we find you, Brian? On the Insta?
Green Delta.
Awesome, dude. So Green Delta on Instagram. Francisco, where can you find you, brother?
At the.boyblunder on Instagram as well.
Very cool, man. Very, very cool. And you can find me at Ruben Ahada, but most importantly, you can find us at Metahumans Comics. On Sundays, we do the live auction claim sales right now. Diving into the Whatnot app pretty soon, so stay tuned on that. We're not doing Facebook auction anymore, but we're going to be doing the Whatnot one. That's going to replace that. We're going to give that a go. It seems like there's an exciting market there right now in comic books, so follow us on the social media, and you'll see when we post, when we're going to start doing our live auctions there, and we're going to start listing some things on there. You can check out. We're going to have some really nice CGC graded books that we're going to put up on there. And for our store, we're working on some signings right now. If you're local to Imperial Valley, or if you're in Palm Springs, San Diego, something like that, we're in the process of getting some in-store signings going, which is in conjunction with Imperial Valley Comic Con. Since Imperial Valley Comic Con we can't fully open yet because the world's not ready yet in our area. So we're gonna start sneaking in there slowly, little by little, to get to that point with some in-store private signings, which will be fun. We'll have a lot of special guests coming through, and obviously Francisco and I were talking about this. We're gonna have to start making like a wall of fame in there, huh? It's gonna be like pretty soon, man. I like that idea you said about the Polaroids. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. We get all the different guests in there in our store. You know what I mean? Show everyone that all the cool people that have passed in through there. It's gonna be like like CBGBs of rock and roll and shit. You know what I mean? Like, but like we have like comic creators. Yeah, because you know it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be cool. So we're working on that. It's definitely going to happen. We have one person locked in, but we have a lot of others that I'm working on getting through. It's just working out schedules and stuff like that with certain people. And also just I'm trying to get some guests that are a little closer to our area. More so like Los Angeles or San Diego. People that can actually make a drive down as guests. And then we'll get into later into getting people who are a little further away. But it's going to be fun. So thank you everyone for joining on in. I appreciate you all. That was a fun show. And tune in next Monday for Metahumans Mondays. And stay safe. Take care. And read some comics. All right?